Another episode of Raw Review Mini. Look, we didn't have a very good pay-per-view last night. And this Raw kind of adds on to it. And there are two things I'm going to talk about. Only two. Not talk about nothing else. The first thing I'm going to talk about is what they did with New Day. Now, I said this in my... and I will connect it below to my Roadblock review. I understood they were going to make them job. I knew it was going to happen. I do believe it was stupid to make them job within a week of them breaking the record. The WWE's always done this. It's very stupid. Beyond stupid. They could have waited a couple of months to do this. And I truly believed it was not necessary to do right after that. I saw Andre Corbill's video. Andre, if you do see this, you did a good video, man. And knowing that both of the guys who did Demolition basically suing the WWE makes perfect sense why they're acting like this. Very stupid. But here's the thing. I understood that. It's a given. Look what happened with CM Punk. Look what happened with AJ Lee. Look what happened with Nikki Bella. After they break the records, what do? They always do something stupid with them. Or they do something stupid with the titles. What do we get for Sheamus and Cesaro? Red titles. You know, it would have been better, I'm saying this very clearly, it would have been better to allow the black titles to stay as they are. They were better off keeping them black, because that would have kept the understanding of it. If you had to turn them red, why didn't you do it on the next draft? When is it going to be next July? They may do this, the WWE draft. Maybe in July they'll do the draft. Why wouldn't you do it then? Why wouldn't you do the draft then? Why would you do it at the end of the year? Why would you do something so freaking stupid and then throw it into... You know, I truly believe the WWE wants to destroy itself. Because you are fucking over your wrestlers and you're pissing off your fan base. The fan base have never been happy with the colored titles. If you made special titles for each one of your shows and make them special on their own instead of duplicating them, the people would truly appreciate it. Now you made the Raw Tag Team titles exactly like the SmackDown Tag Team titles. At least they were black. They were a holdover from before the draft, which people would appreciate and understand. But by them doing this makes, one, the WWE look dumb, because the titles look terrible. Two, it's like a rub in the face of not only Demolition, but New Day, the team that clearly is over the most in your company. These are the most street over guys in your company that sells literally the most highest amount of merchandise you have, that brings huge amounts of people into the arena and makes people pay for the WWE Network or basic pay-per-view. You clearly fucked them over. Then you fucked over Demolition and you made Sheamus and Cesaro look dumb. Now here's the other thing that I want to talk about. Sasha Banks. I said in my Roadblock review that when it comes down to it, Sasha has been screwed over. She has not won one pay-per-view or has been allowed, when she wins the title, to manage to retain it on a pay-per-view. She has the worst track record of any woman I've seen in recent history. Now I thought when it came to Charlotte, she would either go after, well, someone will go after her. That would be Bayley or maybe Nia Jax. Well, I was pretty much clear about Bayley. I was right. But I didn't expect them to throw Nia Jax at Sasha Banks so quickly. Sasha Banks being hurt, she should be allowed to go away for a while. She should be allowed to go away, come back, and then you can have a deal with Nia Jax. By doing this, yeah, I can understand to a certain point. You want to do something with Nia Jax, so you throw her at Sasha Banks, which pushes Sasha Banks onto the shelf for a little while, and then they'll have the feud when she comes back probably in January. But let's be honest here. Sorry for the noise. There's a lot of noise in my area. It's horrible, ladies and gentlemen, how badly they treated Sasha Banks. They won't let her retain a title on a pay-per-view. They only let her retain it on a Raw. They don't let her win a title on a pay-per-view. They let her win it on Raw. Then she's not really allowed to do anything substantial with herself. Look what happened in Team Bad. Look what happened when she got hurt. They basically dropped it like a hot potato because what's been going on with the WWE, because they push their workers so hard, they break. And when it comes to 205 Live, they're so terrified that these guys are going to hurt themselves, they now made the division completely boring. It's not the fact these guys are doing very, very high-level maneuvers. It's the point that these guys don't get enough rest. They have to run from one state to another within a couple of days. Maybe they got a couple of days off to go home. But they bust their ass nearly 300 days out of the year, counting on a contract between 3 to 9 to 10 months. They have almost no time to rest. You overexpose them. And this is what you get. Sasha Banks deserves better than this. She had been pushed so hard. In that freaking match, which a lot of people thought was not too bad, she bled for that match. And this just pisses me off that she's now dealing with a Nia Jax. And understandable, it would make normal sense if she ever has a good track record on Raw. She doesn't. This is what angers me. But this is just my point of view. You guys tell me below. I hope you enjoy this Raw review mini. Please give me a comment below about anything you want to talk about. I'm very happy that anyone leaves any messages. And have a good day. Have a good night. Peace.